Hey. I'm doing this video and I wasn't planning on doing a video at all for today. I was actually planning on, for the first time ever, I think, intentionally skipping an upload because I just didn't have the motivation to film and also didn't have an idea that I wanted to film on. That was the most important thing why I was going to skip today's video. But then I saw a video of Single&Placing, let me see, what's it called? The best of 2024, my favorites and flops of 24 diamond painting tag. And I decided to just go ahead and film that. I still wanted to finish this section anyway today, if possible. So I thought I'd just film that video while painting what I actually wanted to paint. This is Chroma by Margaret. This is my newest WIP. I started it last week and this is the last section of the first row, the bottom row. And I'm also using a new pen, which I got in yesterday. This one, this is from the Norse Alchemist. You can't really see it that well because I set the focus on the actual diamond painting, but it's super pretty. I don't have a single placing tip in there yet, but it's fine. I mostly only use that one anyway, so I'm using this one. I think this one I had him, it was a blank and I had him turn it and I had him pick turning style. And this one, I must say, is a bit funky. This little bit is a bit needs a bit of getting used to while painting, but it's fine. I don't mind the shape when I paint, which is why I picked that he could choose the shape. I thought it would be fun to be surprised for once. I don't usually do that. I usually pick the shape myself. But yeah, that was my introduction. Now we're going to actually go into the tag. There are 7 questions about diamond painting in 2024 and a little bit about 2025. I just watched a video of someone doing this, so I sort of know the questions, but I have them pulled up on my phone here right beside me, so I didn't really prepare this. I didn't think about my answers yet, but I'm just going to do that on the fly while painting, while filming this video, and hope you enjoy it. I usually say this at the end, but if you enjoy this video, please consider subscribing to my channel. It really helps me. And like this video, leave me a comment. I really like reading your thoughts. And if you have a diamond painting channel as well, feel free to do this video. It's, as I said, created by Single&Placing. And yeah, it's just a nice way to look back on the diamond painting year and look forward to the next one. I was going to use my single placer here, but I don't have that. So I'm just going to scoot them over with the multi-placer. It works just fine. So now I'm really going to get into the tag. The first question is favorite diamond painting kit of the year, completed or WIP? This is a bit of a difficult one. I think my favorite one is, yeah, it's a really hard question. I think I'm most excited that I got Where the Fun Never Ends finished. I haven't finished it yet as of the filming of this video, but it's really close. So I'm going to count that as a finish for 2024 because I am going to get it finished in the next day or two. It was in my stash and on my wish list to do for the longest time, and I think it's the biggest diamond painting in my stash. It's not my favorite as it comes to the actual image or the fact that it's round, because I like squares way better, but I am the happiest that I got that one done this year. As I said, I've had it in my stash for so long and I was a little bit intimidated by the size. And then I did a random number generator on the Gemsflow app to let it pick what I was going to be working on next. I had it pick a few options and then you guys chose for me to work on this one. So I didn't really have a choice, which I was happy about. I was happy to work on this one. But yeah, now that I was forced to work on this one, I got it done. And I'm super excited. This took me a long time, but I really love the end result. I love working on it, love the colors. And yeah, I think I'd have to pick that one as my favorite finish, favorite diamond painting of 2024. Then moving on to the next question. Favorite diamond painting event of the year and what kit did you work on for that event? If you watched more of my videos, you know I don't usually do diamond painting events. The only one I actually participated in was Women Who Sparkle. I think that was the name, by Diamonds and Pearls, and yeah, Diamond Art Sparkles. I'm so sorry, I don't remember the name off the top of my head, but that was the event that was running in the middle of the year somewhere, and I just joined because I was a sponsor for that event. I didn't join for the prizes, I just joined because I was already working on a kit that qualified, and I thought it would be nice to support them. So I entered, and I actually don't remember with what kit it was that I entered, but mostly all of my kits that I do are women in as the main character. I usually do portrait style paintings, so pretty much all of my WIPs would have qualified, but I don't remember which one I was actually working on when that event was going. But you can go back on my Instagram if you're interested to see which one it was, which one of my finishes I did enter in that event. But I didn't enter in any other events this year, and I don't really plan on doing so in the future. It's just not my thing. I find it a bit of a hassle to keep up with posting and using the hashtags and doing all the required stuff. I just want to paint, do my videos, and don't bother with all the extras. It's highly unlikely that I'd ever host a diamond painting event myself. It's just not something that I'm interested in. So the third question, favorite diamond painting shop of the year, include as many as you'd like. Pretty much the only shop that I bought from this year is Diamond Art Club. I also bought a few Dreamer designs and a few Carrot Art, I think. And I didn't buy from any other shops. I do have a few on my wish list that I would like to try, such as Munich Made or what's it called? The one with the diamond art, but they are in the UK and I'm in Europe, so currently they're not able to ship here because of new regulations, which is really stupid. But yeah, I didn't choose to make an order when that statement came out because I wasn't planning on doing that, and I didn't want to do it in the spur of the moment, so I just decided to leave it and to count on the fact that in future they will be able to ship to Europe again, because that can't be a permanent thing in my mind. At least it can't be. So I'm sure I will be able to try them out in the future, and I also would love to try some other smaller shops, but it's not on my immediate to-do list to try them. Right now it's on my list to just work through my stash a little bit and not buy too many more new ones, and I'm going pretty well with that. I am, on the other end, still buying a few new pens, as is this one and another one, but I'm fine with that. That doesn't bother me. So yeah, my favorite diamond painting shop is definitely Diamond Art Club, and it has been for a few years, and I'm predicting that it will be for the next couple of years as well, and maybe forever. We'll see. It's just the best quality out there, in my opinion. And yeah, diamond paintings are expensive enough as it is, especially from the smaller shops who, I understand, also try to deliver the best quality and have amazing quality, just not diamond painting and Diamond Art Club level, in my opinion. Then the fourth question is favorite artist of the year. That depends. The one that I bought the most kits of, I'm actually not sure who it is. But then the one I worked on the most kits of, I'm also not sure. It'll probably be Randall Spangler or Mark Morales, even though there are only, or maybe Hannah Lynn. Nah, probably Hannah Lynn. I think I've worked on at least 2 Hannah Lynn kits this year, but also 2 of Margaret Morales and also 2 of Randall Spangler. So if you count the number of kits, I would say one of those 3. But if you look at the images that the artist creates, then I would have to say Miss Butterdy is my favorite artist. I thought at the beginning, when Diamond Art Club was starting to release Margaret Morales paintings, I was planning on collecting them all, but then they came out with a few that I didn't really like. For example, the Persephone and something. Or isn't it Persephone? I'll pop a picture up of the one that I'm talking about. That one I didn't really like. I didn't like the guy in it. I didn't like the color scheme. And then they came out with a few more that I didn't really like. So I just gave up on the idea of collecting every one of the Margaret Morales that Diamond Art Club was coming out. I also, in the beginning, thought I was going to collect all the Miss Butterdy, but that's also not happening anymore because they brought out a lot with a color scheme that is not my favorite. I love the bright pastel type paintings that Miss Butterdy usually does, but when it came to autumn and winter time, there were a lot of browns and reds and greens and darkish color schemes that are just not my favorite to paint. So even though I still like the images, I didn't choose to pick them up, and I'm okay with that. So now I have a few in my stash that I really love, that I would really love to get to in the next year or so. But there are also a lot that I don't plan on getting. Then the fifth question, favorite video that you uploaded this year or favorite video that you watched. I'm going to give an honorable mention to a Library of Diamonds. It's a relatively small channel, but I think most of you will probably have watched her. I really like her challenge videos, her diamond painting challenge videos, and those videos were the most fun to watch that I remember right now. I don't see myself doing those challenges that she did because I just don't have the time with my job and little kids. But I really loved watching those, and on some days she was painting like 7 hours just to complete the challenge, and that's just not happening in my life right now. So, but I love watching them, and the most fun videos that I filmed were, I think, my week in diamond painting videos. I know some people are doing like vloggy styles like that videos. I don't really watch people that do that, I must be honest. Michaela Renee does something like that, but also not the way that I do it. And I really love the concept of that, just taking you along with everything I do regarding diamond painting in that week. And I would love to see more creators just make videos like that. And that's not meant as a shameless plug to myself, but I'm sure I didn't come up with the idea, but I'd love for more creators to do videos like that. I'd love to watch them. So if you know any creators who do them, let me know. Like a vloggy style, take you along on the week and show you what WIPs they're working on, what they got accomplished, and what they're doing otherwise regarding diamond painting. So let me know. Those videos I think were the most fun for me to film as well, even though it took a little bit of planning and remembering to film during the whole week. But yeah, the most fun. The most special video I did was announcing my pregnancy, but it's more of a personal special moment than really a diamond painting special moment. So yeah, obviously I don't need to explain why that was a special video for me, probably. And then moving on to the 6th question. Is biggest diamond painting flop of the year? It can be anything that wasn't ideal, poor kit experience, poor shop experience, something you let yourself down on. My biggest flop was a kit that I actually stopped working on. I've never done that before, and I wasn't planning on doing that ever. I'm from the type who says if you start a painting, you finish it, whether you like it or not. But that kit just, it was the timing in my life as well as the kit. It was, let me remember the name, Flower Crown by Crafties. It wasn't the painting per se. It wasn't the company's fault. It was just, yeah, just with my life. I was just early in the pregnancy. I wasn't diamond painting as much. I wasn't getting much fun out of painting that picture. The drill quality wasn't the best, but usually I still power through that, and the end result doesn't really show that anyway. So usually it doesn't bother me too much, but in this case I wasn't enjoying my diamond painting and needed some changes and needed some other kits to film on, and I just needed to quit that. I also didn't want to keep it on the back burner and pick it up later, for example now when I'm feeling better, because that doesn't work in my head. If I have a WIP going on, and especially if it is a WIP that isn't too big and that I'm not enjoying too much, I just want to power through. And at that time, that just wasn't happening. So I decided to let it go when I was just over the halfway point. I'll pop a picture up on the screen of how far I've got. I did like how it turned out, but not enough to continue. I'm just going to leave it at that. Then the last, not the last, there are actually 8 questions. Biggest lesson learned in crafting this year. That actually ties into the last question, the painting that I stopped. If you're not enjoying it, if you don't get anything out of it, just stop. Just give up on it. I wasn't the type to do that. As I said before, I wanted to finish everything that I started and not drag it out. I'm usually of the type of what needs to get done in the day. I do that first, and after that I get to relax and do the things that I want. And usually that's the case with my diamond paintings as well. I want to finish the ones that I don't like as much. I would love to finish them first, just to get that out of the way. But now I'm just more into enjoying what I'm doing. That sounds like I wasn't enjoying it before. I was. I definitely was, but it's just a bit different now. I'm not as hard on myself anymore. Also, what I said at the beginning of this video, I was contemplating skipping next Tuesday. It's Saturday now. Next Tuesday's video, just because I didn't feel like it and didn't know what to film. It's okay to give myself some grace in that regard and just let it go for once. Especially now in the pregnancy, I have to take it a bit more easy. Don't be as hard on myself. And that was one part of it that, yeah, that I was trying to do that on. So yeah, that's the biggest lesson that I've learned. It doesn't always have to be perfect. It doesn't have to always be, yeah, on schedule, the fastest, the greatest. Yeah, to let things slide is sometimes also okay. Now I have to, what's the word? Toepassen. I have to do that in my regular life as well. And that's a bit harder. In crafting, it's getting easier for me, but in real life, I have to do that too. And then we are on the last question. And that is, what is one thing you're looking forward to in 2025 regarding diamond painting? The one thing I'm looking forward to is actually being able to diamond paint. I'm saying it again, I'm pregnant, so my baby is due in May 10th is my due date. So I don't know for how long I can actually even still diamond paint comfortably in the next year. And I also don't know when I'm going to pick it up again after birth. So I'm just excited to be able to diamond paint it all in the next year. I'm tying into the last question, to not put as much pressure on myself to keep up with everybody, my own goals and plans. So I just try not to set goals for next year and see where life takes me, basically. I can't plan it anyway. I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know how my labor will go. I don't know how my body will be at the rest of the pregnancy. I don't know if my baby will be a good sleeper. Let's hope so. Or if he will be awake a lot, and if I even have the energy to paint or the time. So I'm just going to see where life takes me in the next year, and then my diamond painting journey can pick back up some more in the next year. I'm just going to go with the flow in the next year. And then in 2026, we'll see where we'll be. I'm pretty sure I'm not going to be diamond painting as much next year as I was this year, or as I am in 2026. So that's going to do it for today's video. Still a bit left of this section. I'm going to finish that now off camera, then take pictures and upload the update over on Instagram. So if you're curious to see how far I've gotten, head over to my Instagram. It's probably up by now. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, comment down below, and subscribe to my channel if you liked it, and let me know what your answers are to the questions in the comments. Hope to see you next time. Have an amazing week with all the holidays coming up, and I hope to see you next time. Bye.